Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Wonderfully Made. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Today's video is going to be my makeup inventory and my 2016 beauty budget. So in 2015, truth be told, I went a little bit ham when it came to purchasing makeup and beauty products. So in 2016, your girl is pulling it back. I'm pulling it back. So I am on a no/low buy. And I'm saying a no/low buy because I do have a specific list of things that I will allow myself to purchase, but believe me, that list is short. Okay, that list is very short. I may purchase 1 or 2 items a month at most, unless I run out of something that is an essential product, like a foundation, which I'm not about to run out of foundation no time soon, okay? So there is absolutely nothing that I need. I may need to purchase some makeup remover or something like that. I will give myself some leeway to, for example, purchase a new eyeshadow palette just specifically for the purpose of reviewing it for you guys. Now, when I do though, if I buy a new eyeshadow palette, then I'm going to get rid of one. And my goal ultimately is to pass on, bless somebody else with some of the eyeshadow palettes that I am not really using. Now, I am going to post a video next week showing you my pan project and some products that I am going to try to use up in 2016, because I have never really been the type of person that buy things just to collect them. I've always been a person that if I buy something, I want to use it. If I buy nice dishes, then I want to use my nice dishes. I don't buy nice dishes just to bring out on special occasions. I mean, that's never been my personality. But my makeup collection, it is at a point now where I have to rotate things to use it, and I don't want my collection to get to a point where I'm really not using things. So I'm just gonna stop rambling and say this, that I'm happy with my collection, but I don't want it to get out of control. Yes, I probably have more makeup than the average person, but I certainly don't have as much makeup as some people I have seen on YouTube. And I'm not bashing it, because hey, if I had it like that, I probably would do it too. But for purposes of this video, it is just an inventory video. So I'm just gonna call out the type of product and give you the number that I have and the number that I would like to have by the end of 2016. So look, I've rambled enough. I always ramble so doggone much before I start the video. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to do better with that, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna mention is face primers. I have 14 face primers. 14 face primers for one face. Now, only 3 of those are full-size face primers that I actually purchased. So I guess that's a good thing. The other primers are deluxe samples. So I am going to try to use up all of my deluxe samples of primers this year. The ones that I use and don't really care for, I'm going to pass along to someone that they might work for a little bit better. My goal is to have no more than 5 face primers at any given time. So the 3 full-size primers that I purchased, I like those. They're tried and true for me, so I know that I'm going to probably always have them in my collection. But there are a couple of face primers out there that I really am interested in trying. So about 5, no more than 7 face primers at any given time. Foundations. I have 23 foundations, and I know that's a lot, but it includes BB creams and tinted moisturizers, and I really like trying out different foundations. And I really spent 2015 testing a bunch of different foundations, from drugstore brands to high-end brands, to really try to figure out what works best for my maturing skin. But of course, I don't need 23 foundations. But realistically, by the end of 2016, I'm hoping to get that number down to about 15. Next, I have face powders. I have 34 face powders. What can I say? Too much. I get it. It's too much. I love trying out new makeup. I started this YouTube channel so that I can review products and hopefully provide you guys with information about what products are, you know, good, which ones that may not have worked for me. So there is some method to this madness. So I'm hoping to get that down to at least 25. I think that's a realistic number, that by the end of 2016, I can get that down to about 25. Bronzers, I have 7 bronzers. I'm happy with that number. I can probably get it down to 5 because the truth is I know which ones work for me and I stick with those. Highlighters is somewhat of another problem area for me because I absolutely love highlighters. I have the hardest time passing up a new highlighter that comes out on the market. So I actually have 23 highlighters. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm happy with that number. But as I use up highlighters, I will not be buying any more. And my intent is not to buy any more highlighters this year, no matter how many new fabulous highlighters come out on the market. I'm not buying any. And I'm going to try to use up at least 3 of them during 2016. And I'm also going to really try to go through my highlighter collection and figure out which ones I really don't use and pass those along. And let me say this list has come after I have done some decluttering. So the products that I currently own are products that I really like, but I know that I need to kind of, you know, go through them again. And I'm going to spend 2016 really getting to know my collection and really trying to figure out what products really work for me, what products I really like, and which products I'm, you know, just kind of holding on to because, you know, I just want to keep them. The contour kits and blush, bronzer, highlighter kits, I have 14 of those, and that includes cream and powder. I can certainly get those down. I will not be buying any more of those this year. I'm going to try to use up what I have before I buy any new contour, bronzer, blush bronzer kits or anything like that. Pigments, I have 32 pigments. And I'm actually missing two of my MAC pigments, but I'm happy with that number. Pigments last forever, you know, because it's not something that you use very often, at least I don't. So I'm happy with that number. The only way I would purchase another pigment is if there is some extremely unique color that comes out that I want to try out, or some, you know, really advanced formula or something that's really hyped up that I want to try out and review. Other than that, I don't see myself purchasing any more pigments, really, ever. You know. So single eyeshadows, I have 41 single eyeshadows, and that number does not include single shadows that I have in my Z palettes. Okay, so these single eyeshadows, I want to use them all. I don't even want to have any more single eyeshadows. I'm going to try to get through as many of them as I can in 2016. Try to really weed through the ones that I absolutely like. The other ones I'm going to bless somebody else with. I think that I just prefer palettes. The only single eyeshadows that I will hang on to is the ones that are in my Z palettes. If I use up one of the single eyeshadows in my Z palettes, then I may replace those. blushes. I have 33 blushes. I do want to get that number down to about 25 in 2016 if I can. That would be with me trying to use some up or hit pan on them or giving a couple of them away. Jumbo pencil shadows or cream shadows, I have 24 of them and I'm happy with that number. I use those as eyeshadow bases sometimes. Sometimes I use them for a really quick eyeshadow look. So I'm happy with that number. Don't plan on purchasing any more. I'm just going to use the ones that I have. Concealers and correctors. I have 16 concealers and correctors. I want to get that number down to about 10. I do have two concealer palettes and I am happy with that number. Brow defining products, I have 8. I'm happy with that number. If I can get it down to 5, that'll be great. Lip liners, I have 31 lip liners and I don't need 31 lip liners. I'm hoping to get that number down to 20. I don't know if I can do that in 2016. My favorite lip liners are the ones by MAC and ColourPop. So I do have some other brands that I really need to take another look at to see if I really want to keep them or give them away or try to use them up. When I look at these numbers, it's not embarrassing because, hey, I like makeup, okay? It's a hobby for me. I love sharing makeup with other people. I love doing other people's makeup. I love talking about makeup. So it's a hobby for me. It's just like anybody else with a different hobby. But at the same time, when you look at these numbers, it's like, whoa, who on earth has 57 eyeliners? Definitely will be getting that number down. I literally want to have no more than probably, for me, okay? Now this includes pencil eyeliners, cream liners, gel liners, and liquid liners. So I want to get that number down to about 20, okay? From 57, whoa, to 20, goodness. Mascaras, I have 11 mascaras and 3 faux lash or mascara primers. I really don't need any more than 2 or 3 mascaras at any given time because once you open it, you pretty much have to use it. That's the one thing that I try to make sure I replace every 3 to 6 months because that one has a very short shelf life. Now all makeup has a shelf life. I may not follow that as closely as some or as I should. I do try to make sure my makeup is sanitized and I keep watch to make sure nothing is going bad. If something is going bad, like a foundation, the consistency has changed or it starts to smell funny or something like that, then I will get rid of it. But mascaras I don't play around with because that's my eyes, okay? And my eyes are already bad. So one of my obsessions, which I have, okay, makeup is my obsession, let me just be real, okay? And looking at these numbers has proven that makeup in general is my obsession, even though I've always claimed to be completely obsessed with eyeshadow palettes. And I have decluttered some. I've given some eyeshadow palettes away. I don't just buy eyeshadow palettes for myself. I actually buy eyeshadow palettes for other people. That's how much I love eyeshadow palettes. But hey, I have 52 eyeshadow palettes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I have 148 lipsticks. And the truth is, I have no problem with the fact that I have 148 lipsticks. I really don't. I really don't. I just don't have a problem with that. I don't. I don't know what to say. I have 5 lipstick palettes. I will try to go through those lipstick palettes If I don't use those, then I'm gonna bless somebody else with them. Lip glosses, I have 31 lip glosses. Now, I am not a huge lover of lip glosses, so I do want to use as many of those up. I can have about 10 lip glosses in my, and really less than that, but I'm just gonna throw a number out there. 10 lip glosses would be more than enough for me because I am not a big lip gloss fan. I am a lipstick girl. I love lipsticks. Mini lipsticks, I have 41 mini lipsticks. So I am going to try to go through those, as many of those as I can in 2016. I'm going to try to avoid getting any more mini lipsticks because I love lipsticks. And I like the mini ones because I could just throw them in my purse. Well, I mean, I can just throw a regular size lipstick in my purse too, but y'all know what I mean. That's my inventory. That's all that I own currently, makeup wise. I am going to try to use up a lot of products this year. My goal for 2016 is to buy very little makeup. I am basically on a no buy. If there is some new product that comes out that I feel is worthy of a review, that will add something different and unique to my collection, then I will purchase that 1 or 2 items. I know I've rambled quite a bit through this video. This is my first time recording a video like this, so I'm hoping it wasn't too bad. But I'm hoping that you guys will hold me accountable. If you see me, you know, posting haul videos, y'all comment. Y'all comment like, girl, what you doing? What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on the no buy? Aren't you on that debt-free journey? Hold me accountable. You have 52 eyeshadow palettes. Why are you buying another eyeshadow palette? And if I come on here and I'm reviewing an eyeshadow palette, remember, hold me accountable. Make me show you guys which eyeshadow palette that I decided to give away, okay? Hold me accountable. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking through this video. I don't know if you guys like these kind of videos or not, but I love watching pan projects. I love watching inventory videos because I like to see that there are people out there who collect a lot of makeup and actually use it. But these pan projects and, you know, makeup use up 2016, all those different little fun projects helps you to really kind of go through your collection and use it, put things in rotation. So I definitely love being a part of that community as well. Anyway, that being said, Lord knows I've rambled enough. I ramble and see, doing it again. But thank you for stopping by my channel. Please like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. I will definitely be working on improving the quality of my videos. I will definitely be working on providing you with quality content. I am open to suggestions when it comes to things that you want to see on my channel. Anyway, I'm excited about some of the things that I am going to be doing on this channel. So thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe, and as always, I will always try to remind you how much God loves you, okay? I'm gonna make sure that before I end any video that I remind you how much God loves you, because you were fearfully and wonderfully made by God. He loves you. You were made in His very image, and I will do my best to always remind you how loved you are. So thank you again. Have a good night.